You're about to open a window into the life of a ghost hunter. We'll show you dark, creepy roads that fade into the night. We'll show you haunted places, but most importantly, we'll show you what happens along the way there. Hi everybody, I'm Jeff.
I'm Grace.
And welcome to another edition of Gas, Grub, and Ghost. Today we're going up to Unionville, Virginia. And this is a place that we've been to before. And actually we've been there quite a few times, maybe 3 or 4 times. But there's a video of Paranormal Case Files that's the little girl's ghost in the woods. I believe it's something like that. And then the return of the little girl's ghost were both Paranormal Case Files videos. And that's the place we're going to, where this guy, he runs a foster home. And as the kids come in to the foster home, keep in mind they're different sets of kids. They don't talk to each other. They don't even see each other. But they all see this little girl that comes out of the woods. And going into the woods and finding these different things, it's clear that this was the place of an old homestead. There's a hand-dug well that's out there in the woods. The girl from the ring kind of climbs up out of it from time to time. There's some other little structures and stuff like that. There's a farmer. I believe it was a farmer that was killed on his tractor or something like that back in the day before these new houses were built up there. So a lot of activity. The activity happens in the house as well, though. So now they're having some things where I believe this old man is being seen, and we're wondering if this is the guy that drove the tractor or what it is, but more details to come on that. Right now, we are here at a Sheetz, and I have not eaten since lunch.
Yeah.
So I'm overdue. Perhaps a build your own burger. I think the bathroom situation where we're going is pretty decent, so we can kind of let loose in here and let things happen. You excited?
I'm so excited.
Absolutely. So, reason to stay tuned. So, judging by the looks of this Sheetz, I think it's a fairly new one. I noticed the red beacon on the awning is a little bit different. Lights just came on when we got here, so it's perfect timing. And yeah, they have a drive-through.
They always have a drive-through?
They do. The only problem with the drive-through at Sheetz, it's got the same menu that it has inside, so it kind of takes forever to make up your mind on what you want because you're cycling through all this stuff on the touch screen. All right, we got quite a selection here. What are you thinking of going for?
A sub. I always go for a sub.
Oh, a sub. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the sub.
No,
That's a safe
can't.
bet.
Yeah. I just don't know which one I want.
These things look pretty good too. If I ever come here for breakfast again, which I'm sure will happen in the near future. We got some fun foodies here. It's like a monkey with a pepperoni cape. It's pretty cool. And checking out the chip selection here, we got some Mike's Hot Honey infused with chili. That looks like a pretty good bag of chips right there. All right, so here we got this build your own burger. Let me see if I can remember what's on it. It's got pepper jack cheese, some jalapeno poppers, jalapenos, pickles, caramelized onions, lettuce, olives, tomato spread, tomato, habanero sauce. Just start out with a little bite. You can see that popper right there. That's where I'm gonna. This is a good burger. All right, so we got a classic wild cherry Pepsi here, and what'd you go with there?
A turkey sub. There's mayonnaise on it. There's onions, pickles, lettuce. Let's see, salt and pepper.
Oh yeah, that looks pretty
oil
good.
and vinegar.
Got the unveiling there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think there's onions on it.
So are you going for the obnoxious bite?
I don't know if I can do an obnoxious bite, but I can try my best.
No one's watching.
There's definitely not a car right there.
Yeah, with his headlights on. That's why we're all lit up right here.
I'm throwing this cat ball in the corner over here.
All right.
If it makes it.
Yeah, and the reason Grace is putting that cat ball in the corner.
And I'm gonna set a camera up right here. So we can go over there and work in that room and see if anything pops up over here.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea because what's been seen in this corner, Grace?
That's a great question. I think it was the little girl. Am I close? There is a child that lives here who is known to see a little girl standing in the corner or standing at the window. And she just kind of mentions that she's there. So we're going to see if she wants to come out and play.
Right. And there's also an older man that's been seen in this room as well. And we don't know from the description if he's wearing suspenders or kind of like overalls. So the corner is a perfect place for that. Then we have this pad right here, and this is called the RIP pad. And that stands for something like Research Investigative Pad. But we've had this for a while, and we're going to stick this under the bed in the other room because there's been some things that have happened under the bed in there. I mean, there's been...
How do you turn this on?
I think the switch.
Oh.
Oh, that works too.
Oh, that's what he did to turn it off. This thing.
All right, so we'll stick this under here and see if anyone wants to play with this. Was it this bed that... It was the other bed that there was someone... Sounded like someone coloring under?
It was actually this bed, but it was under the loft bed that we used to have in here.
Oh, okay.
So it's still the same bed. We just centered it in the room.
All right, I'll stick that under there and see what happens, and then... I don't know, you want to put that like on the edge of something, like the dresser or the table, or...
I was thinking about it, but I'm not quite sure. I
How to
thought
part
about
with it?
Putting it here.
Yeah.
He's mean. Like, man. But I don't know.
Okay, so what we're starting out with here is just kind of sitting in the dark and listening to see if anything activates. The REM pods in the hallway, the slinkies on the edge of that table.
There's a REM pod in the hallway. Did you say that?
Yeah.
Oops. And there's a cat ball behind this door. And then there's a cat ball in the other room that you guys saw me put down. Just trying to make this thing feel comfortable.
And this door, behind this door, is where an older gentleman has been seen.
Poking his head out.
And the child that slept in here has full-on like conversations with this guy.
Yeah.
So
Just like he's talking to a normal person. And they're not sure where they got the name from either. I'm sure we talked about it last. We guys talked about it last video, but there's no source to the name. This is just what the boys and the girls have been calling him. And they don't talk, so they don't know that the other one is seeing it or the other one's calling it the same thing. So we're not sure where this name originated from. I don't really give me weird vibes. So I have an EVP, so I have a little voice recorder, and we're gonna record, and this will pick up anything that comes through. These are a little iffy because they're cheaper, but it works the same. So when I click record, it will record and it'll pick whatever up. So we're gonna ask questions and see if we get anything back, and then we'll go from there. And just
Right, but unlike the extended EVP session.
Oh, we're gonna do shorter bursts. So they're gonna be maybe about a minute to 5 minutes. And then we'll listen back to them so we know what's going on before we get home. So this way we will be able to solve or listen to it and understand what's going on in the moment instead of waiting
Right.
and listening to it for extended periods of time.
Immediate gratification is good.
Yes.
Right.
So that's the motto of the time period.
Right. All right. Let's get some gratification then.
Alrighty then. 3, 2, 1, and she's going. My name's Grace.
I'm Jeff.
Is there anyone in here with us?
Is Pop Up here?
Is a little girl here?
What's the little girl's name?
Do you like when people talk to you?
Do you know the name of the child that sleeps in this room?
Can you tell us one of our names? If you remember?
How many people are here with us?
What was that? The dog?
Up here?
Is a little girl here?
What's the little girl's name?
Do you like when people talk to you?
Do you know the name of the child that sleeps in this room?
Can you tell us one of our names? If you remember?
How many people are here with us? So I'm a little confused though. Like, we didn't ask the questions that fast.
No, okay, so my recorder picks up noise, picks up voices. So the recorder itself has a sensitivity level, whatever, and it's at the top. So it picks up the smallest amount of human voice or noise.
Right.
Which is why it went so quickly, is because nothing was responding in those seconds. So the longer periods of time was something that we weren't hearing that was coming back.
That's pretty intense.
Yeah. So when we heard those longer periods of breaks, that's when there was a noise, whether it was actually something communicating or if it was maybe a dog or moving in the house. It just picks up whatever it hears, which is why a couple times it had a longer period of...
Because it heard something there.
Right.
But did you hear anything in there that sounded like voices in those longer periods?
No, I didn't. But I always listen back to it twice.
All right, so Grace is gonna put on this blindfold and listen to the spirit box through the headphones. And basically, this is somewhat of a sensory deprivation experiment, but it more so allows her to focus on the sounds that are coming through the spirit box and not hearing the questions. She's in no way biased by the questions for the answers that she might put out. So that's what we're going to try here.
Time to play. Uh-oh. Got it. Maybe I should put the headphones on first.
Yeah, I guess it would fit around. I don't know. All right. So I'm Jeff, and the reason I'm here right now is because I've heard that there's a little girl here, and we want to find out your name. We want to find out if there's anything you need. And we've also heard that there's a man here named Pop Pop. And if either of you would like to talk to us, perhaps you can talk to Grace. And since I have trouble hearing what you're saying, she can kind of tell me, because she's got this little device that might let her hear you better. So, if either of you want to talk to us, could you start by telling us your name, please? Just so you know, there's also this little red light out there in the hallway. And that's another thing you can touch because it'll change colors.
Hello.
Oh, hello. All right, so who am I talking to? Would you be able to tell me your name?
Oh.
Is there something in this room that you like? Is there someone in this house that you like?
Begin.
Okay. What about the gentleman who peeks out from behind this door here? You here with us right now? We have some stuff. If there's anyone that wants to play, we have a slinky there. That's a fun thing if you've never seen one before.
Party.
That's right. Party with the slinky.
Visit.
But where the real party's at is right down there. That, we call it a REM pod. It's a little thing with a red light on it there. And that makes all kinds of cool noises and lights up. So if you're looking for a party, well, go touch that thing. Or we could just hang out here. We could talk.
I think it said boy.
Boy.
But it was really fast.
I wonder if you're saying like boy as there is a boy, or you are a boy, or if you're saying more so like, oh boy, like I'm not touching that red light. We're here to talk to you. That's why we're here. I think I might have mentioned that. That's the only reason we're here. We came just to talk to you.
Thank you. Right now.
You're welcome. So, what have you always lived in this house here, or did you used to have another house that was here? Did you have a house that was here before this house?
Madison. Whoa.
Well, that's cool. So, Grace is telling me that maybe Madison is your name.
Oh, I'm freezing.
Okay, so Grace is freezing over here. So what we're gonna do is get the I want to get this thing right here, and this is a fun thing. Okay, so this is a
It said bullshit.
no, it's fun. I promise. It's this little red dot here that you can
Proclaim.
chase, and
Of course.
I mean Grace seems to be normal temperature there. The air around her there, so just kind of scanning the room. And if you want to mess with that little red dot, you can. The numbers on this thing that I'm holding just tell me your temperature. So
The
there's
name?
that. And that is it's made by Craftsman.
Oh, I don't know what it said.
Okay, we're back here on Grace.
Breakaway.
All right, so Madison, can you just give me confirmation that that's your name, that I understood you right? Is that right? Your name is Madison?
Think of me.
Okay. So if your name is Madison, who is the gentleman that hangs out here? The man that the children call Pop-Pop. Who is that?
Picture.
Do you know where I could see
I
it?
think it said March 9th.
Do you know where I could see a picture of him? Is there a picture of him in the house?
I keep feeling something on my leg. I think it's the cord. Trouble. Back off.
Is your birthday March 9th? If so, what you remember what year?
I say this every time, but there was a lot that came through that I couldn't make out. Like, there was a lot that was very faint, but they were like full sentences, but I couldn't make it out.
Right.
Like, it just wasn't clear enough for me to be able to give anything.
When the name Madison came through, what did it sound like?
Oh, it was loud.
Did it sound like a female voice, a man's voice?
I have no idea.
No.
It was so loud, and I think that was one of the clearest things that came out. It like took me by surprise because I was like, you have to listen so deeply, and it was so loud and it came through so clear.
What about March 9th? Did that sound like it could have been part of a newscast, or did it sound like the same?
No, it was also really quiet. But I couldn't tell if it was like March 9, like there was 9 that marched, or if it was like the March 9th.
Yeah.
Because of how fast it went. But it definitely, there was a march and then there was like a number. But I don't even remember. I think all of it to me sounded like gibberish.
Right, and then at the end it said enough.
It did say enough. And it kept saying, it said bullshit at once.
Oh, that was that said that. I thought that was
Yeah.
you just blurting that out.
Oh,
like,
no.
Okay.
Yeah, it said bullshit. And the only way I can explain it was like if you picture like a piece of paper, there's like all of these things are like at the top, and then there's like these really big words at the bottom. Does that make sense? Like this is how like it pictured in my brain.
Yeah, like the thing you see at the doctor's office.
Yeah.
Right.
So instead of being upside down where the big ones are at the top, it's like at the bottom. Like you hear everything above it, but then you hear like this huge thing at the bottom.
Right.
And that's kind of what I think a lot of it came from. But there was so much that came through that I just could not make out. There was a lot that kind of sounded like Get Out. There was one point that it sounded like Get Out, but I couldn't make it out. And it went by too fast for me to say it. But there was not a lot that I felt. I didn't feel very uncomfortable. There was at one point, I think at the beginning, I felt like I was getting hovered over. Like something was just sitting next to me. My leg was touched, but I don't know if it was the cord. Other than that, Madison was the only thing that really caught my eye.
All right.
I think I'm blinded now, though.
So what do you think? Should we head down the hallway into the other room?
I think so, yeah.
All right. Let's do it. All right.
3, 2, 1.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Grace.
We'd like to know if there's anyone else in here with us right now.
Could you tell us your name?
Could you tell us if there's a little girl here?
Do you know a man named Pop Pop?
Do you know Madison?
Is there a place we can go to better communicate with you?
What's your favorite game?
We can play hide and seek.
We play with a slinky. We'd like to know if there's anyone else in here with us right now.
Could you tell us your name?
Could you tell us if there's a little girl here?
Do you know a man named Pop Pop?
Do you know Madison?
Is there a place we can go to better communicate with you?
What's your favorite game?
We can play hide and seek.
Play with a slinky.
Alright, 3, 2. That's weird.
What's that?
I mean, we got more in the other room.
We want to check the corner with that too. See,
Oh,
just to see if there's anything. You know, kind of get a good scan around there.
75, 76.
Nothing significant.
$75, 73.3. Is there anyone here with us? don't sound like yeah. Do you want to play a game?
Who stands in the corner over here?
That was quick.
Do you know who Madison is? Madison's not really like an 1800s type name, though, is it?
No.
I don't know. I mean, it's Madison County. Couldn't name her after
Did
that.
say Trump?
It might have. I'm not sure.
Why are you hanging out with little children? Do you want a friend? Do you want us to leave? Say out the door.
I'm not sure what that was. Could have been altercation. Grace is here reviewing this video that we had on the
Horrific.
cat balls. And
There's Jeff.
What am I doing there? You didn't see me picking my nose or anything when I walked in there, did you?
No, I didn't. Sadly.
All right.
That was me waddling away. Not a single movement. Not from anywhere.
Where was the cat ball? Was it down that way?
No, it's right there.
Oh, behind the door. Nice.
I wonder if I should put it on the bed.
Could try it on the bed. You know, could try various locations with it, you know.
I don't know.
Slinky's still there.
Uh-oh.
Right. So what if we...
I didn't do it.
What if we try a different kind of a burst session?
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
And we sit here, like, I'll sit in this room. All right? You sit in that far end room.
Yeah, send me to the wolves, the far end room.
Well, I mean, either way. Either way. But the idea of it is we'll put the recorder in the middle there. In the middle of the hallway.
Okay.
And then bounce questions back and forth from each room.
Okay.
You think that would work?
Yep.
All right. Let's do it.
Can you check under the bed?
Oh, yeah. We want to see if
I forgot about that thing.
the rip pad has anything on it here.
Does it say something on it?
It does not have anything on it.
Heartbreaking.
All right, so we're going to try this EVP session where the recorder is in the middle of the hallway, and I'm in this room. Grace is in the other room. I got the REM pod in the corner, and she's got a cat ball on the bed. We're going to see if anything happens here.
Anyone here with us tonight?
Can you tell us which room you like better? This one or the one that Grace is in?
Do you like when we split up?
Is Pop-Up in either of these rooms right now?
Alright, it's rolling.
Alright, so we're going to try this EP session where the recorder is in the middle of the hallway.
You're significantly louder.
Yeah, you can hear me talking about that EVP session, that's for sure.
Is there anyone here with us tonight?
Can you tell us which room you like better? This one or the one that Grace is in?
Do you like when we split up?
What's it recording there?
Where is your house?
I have no idea.
What year are you from?
I have no idea what it's picking up.
Did you hear anything like that down there? It sounded like a...
I heard breathing. It's still going.
Yeah, that's weird.
What do you like to eat? What draws you to
I
this
dead ass think I
location?
heard chicken nuggets. I'm not playing. Hold on.
What?
Alright, 2 minutes.
What do you like to eat? What draws you to this location?
Did you hear chicken nuggets?
No, not that time. I'm telling you, I am hungry.
There was something in the background, though. Pretty distant.
Who is your
I
best
could hear
friend?
him breathing. But nobody was next to it.
Do you know how to work any of our devices?
We both have spirit boxes. And what we're going to do is, as long as it's no more than like 30 minutes, I can record in there, and then you can record in here. And then when you go through, you can match them up. See if there's anything that goes together.
Oh, you're talking about recording over 30 minutes?
No, but like as long as we don't record for more than 30 minutes, I can just send it to you. Or we do this anyways, and then we reconvene and see if anything comes together.
Yeah,
And we
I
can
think
just take notes.
that's a good idea. How many minutes do you want to do it for, though? I mean, 30 seems like a long time.
That's a long time.
Listen to that spirit box for 30 minutes?
Like 5 minutes.
I'll be hearing all kinds of things after that.
Mm-hmm.
Probably seeing some stuff, too.
Especially in the dark.
That spirit box is no joke. Like, it rattles your head around, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I stopped it. And I was like, man, I think I'm going crazy.
All right, so you said like 5 minutes? Okay, that sounds better.
Yeah. So like 11:42, 11:43.
All right. 23:43.
Uh-huh. Alrighty. See you in a
Okay.
bit.
All right. Let's get some light on the subject here. And get this thing started up. All right. Loud at first.
S-Box.
Maybe not.
Scanning. FM.
You like McDonald's?
Artificial
Have you ever heard of McDonald's? We thought that maybe someone around here likes chicken nuggets. Do you have any chickens? Do you like chickens?
It was.
Do you like dogs?
Is that one?
What was the name of your tractor?
I said, sir, I'm helping into the...
Do you wear overalls or suspenders? I don't know about you, but I personally find that suspenders, suspenders I like the idea, but I go for the belt. The reason I take suspenders, I think, over the overalls is because of the elasticity of them. You know, sometimes the overalls, they're a little tight. They don't give you enough room between the shoulders and and the below the shoulders area there, and next thing you know, you can't really bend over in them, and you know, to do farming and stuff like that, you gotta have some loose overalls. You gotta be able to bend over in them. You gotta be able to move around in them. Well, I'm betting you're an overall guy, though. We were getting so into this conversation about
Your overalls.
overalls and suspenders and everything.
Were you getting responses?
No, were you?
No.
Okay.
I got a lot of randomness.
Yeah, I got some radio chatter, a few country songs, and
You said something, and immediately after you said it, mine said yes.
oh really?
But I don't remember what you said.
Do you like? What about maybe like? Do you like McDonald's?
I have no idea. And then I asked it if it was a little girl or the man, and it told me the little girl in a really deep voice, and then 30 seconds later it said the man in a really high pitched
That
voice.
is so backwards and creepy. So it was like the little girl.
Yeah.
The man.
And then yeah.
Was it kind of like that or not?
Yeah, kinda. And then I said, "Are you the same person?" And it says, "You're done."
You're done.
Yeah, like you're done.
Man.
Like conversation over.
Right.
But that's the only thing I got. But
Hopefully it
then,
didn't mean you're done, like I'm going to be in the back of the car when you get in that type of thing, you know?
No. But the first thing I heard was liars.
Liars.
Like the first word I heard was
Huh.
liars.
Was it calling the ghost liars or was it calling us liars? That's the question.
Well, yeah, that is the question. But as soon as I turned it on and sweeped it, clear as day, liars.
Liars. Interesting.
So,
I really got nothing
nope.
back here on this end.
So we have a lot of equipment, and we're struggling with getting responses. But what worked in another location might work here, is to set up equipment, like a cat ball, a REM pod, this flashlight, and set a recorder or a phone right there so it could see these things. The good thing about ghost equipment is a lot of it is lights or noises. So if a light goes off, you could see it whether the camera is facing the light. So that's why this might work. And then we ignore it, and it might set our equipment off or it might not. So it just depends. But I also think we have started to figure out that this might be the same person talking to us. More like there's not two different things. But I don't know. That was only one thing I got. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
There we go. IK 2 meters up to red.
Did you see it though?
What was that?
That was my thing in the corner.
That didn't make it do it then. It was weird though, like when you clicked it off, it went down, but it had nothing to do with that, clearly. So now it's not doing it. So what was here like 2 seconds ago that's not here now? What force? What, that gives off an electromagnetic field? I guess we move out and let the spirits
Linger.
Yeah, linger, play, whatever you want to do.
Play with my toys.
That door open too. This door's closed. And what do we do here? Just hang out in the living room or you're... Alright. Sounds good.
3. Almost. You had 1 off. Alright, can you turn it back on the count of 3 again? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
4.
man. I had the jump scare music cued and everything for that.
Aw. If you're the little girl, can you turn the one on Jeff's side on? And if you're the man, can you turn the one on my side on?
Oh, look at that.
We're gonna reverse it. Try again.
Yeah, we gotta ask a confirmation question, you know, because people be hating on the flashlight sessions.
All right, can you turn it off so we can ask you another question? Come on. Almost there. Baby steps, baby steps. What was that?
Sounded like somebody walking across the floor right there, didn't it?
Uh-huh. That's why I reacted.
What was that?
Might have been the other cat. Here she came out.
Alright, if you're the little girl, can you turn the flashlight on that's closest to me?
Oh yeah, no confirmation right there.
Trash.
Oh, there's the one closest to you.
Oh
then.
man, I saw that move.
Did it?
I kid you not. What is going on? So that's a cat. No, that's a human. It's gotta be a human. That's not funny. Alright, can you turn them on the count of 3? You gotta turn them both on at the same time. 1. You gotta wait. Alright, 1. You playing games with me, huh? Alright, ready? 1. I quit.
All right, don't count for a second. See what happens again. Okay, I thought we threw off the algorithm there for a second, but I guess we didn't. All right,
Did you close this door?
going backwards. Yeah.
No, you didn't.
No, I mean it was like cracked open, like it didn't close all the way. Yeah, that was me. All right, going back here, check the video, and see what we got here.
There's it going off. But you can see me set it up and it's going off. Then I turn the light off and it stops.
You were gonna say we didn't even go with.
And then it stops. And it just randomly pings.
Yeah, that's weird.
Let's see. Oh, it does it again.
After we left?
Yep.
Yep, there it is. No one in there. Didn't I? There it is. Yep. Something setting that thing off.
I think the video is like 20 some minutes long, but it pings at 11, and then it pings at 10, and then it pings at 6:50, and then this is when we're in there, and then it pings again at 1 o'clock, or not 1 o'clock, at 1 minute, and then it doesn't ping from 11 all the way to 22.
So we finished up this investigation here, and there wasn't a whole lot that went on other than the K2 meter going off, right? Nothing that I'm really missing there. And this is one of those places that it's been active before, like really active. And tonight, the K2 meter, and then there's some, like we heard that was sounding like footsteps that were walking across, and he was like, maybe it's the cat, but it sounded like a person. Like that would have had to been a huge cat to be making those footsteps like that. So I don't know, I think we got that on the camera, we'll have to see. But we're driving down the road here, and it's a dark back road. All these gas stations are closed and everything, and then all of a sudden this bright red beacon just shines through the night, and here we find a Sheetz. So Grace was just talking about, like, man, I wish there was a Sheetz, and it just pops up out of nowhere. Never even been here before, I don't think. So we're gonna go in and get something. For those of you that don't know, there's a plethora of like slushy flavors here at Sheetz. Look at this. It's ridiculous. They have a French vanilla. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm going for a coffee though. But the French vanilla looks pretty good. Does it look safe over by the coffee? Classic medium roast. From what I hear, that has a lot of caffeine. Medium roast, and no room for the cream. We're going with some straight black coffee here. Here goes this little thing down here. Wait for it. It's brewing. There it is. We got a couple of Sheetz coffee mugs over here too, like travel mugs, and a variety of camo, which is kind of cool. We got the purple camo, which I think this kind of goes well with the VAPI colors. I don't know, let's just get a comparison there. See, this shirt is kind of faded, so it's more of a pink now, but I think if it wasn't faded, this would be a VAPI purple. It's pretty cool, purple camo. Then we got like the Christmas mug here, blue camo, and orange camo. So get some coffee, take it hunting with you, and we're done brewing over here. So we're at the point of the night where the morning I should say, where the ghost hunter kind of rides off into the sunrise, but this is not the end. That was only Friday night. So Saturday, which is not tomorrow at this point, later on today, we're actually heading down to Virginia Beach to do an investigation at a haunted place that's known as the Pembroke Manor House, and this is a very historic house. We were invited down there to investigate. They have some strange activity that's going on down there, and hopefully we'll be able to get some interviews and take some footage and all that cool stuff. And of course, along the way, we're gonna stop for some food. But as far as this portion of our journey, like I said, this is where we call it a night, and in the morning, it'll be continued.